Welcome to the Solemn Tones channel. Today we are having a look at our new plugin Beast from the Artifact suite. So Beast is designed to be some kind of pitch shifter / harmonic exciter for vocals, specifically screams, growls and even raps. Right here we have a project with 3 vocal tracks. We will see what Beast can do here. I always like having 3 layers of vocals, 1 main and then 2 sides, a bit lower in volume. These have already been smashed with Smash the Compressor and then a little bit of EQ, just some top end, and Frostbite for some distortion on there. So even like this, they sound pretty good.
Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues!
Cool. Oh, also on the sides we have some room, some reverb. However, what we are interested in is Beast. Not on right now. We can turn it on. We should probably first talk about this knob, which is the most important one, I would say, Mode. It has Serpent, Imp, Monster and Beast. These are different modes and will create different pitched layers on top of your existing vocals. Then the Mix knob will allow you to blend the original with the processed version. So let's put it on Beast mode right here. If we click here, by the way, we can A/B, so right now it's off. Let's put it right here.
Cut their answers like the maps outside!
And now I'll turn it on.
Cut their answers like the maps outside!
That sounds pretty over the top, right? So we want to blend it at all times. Now, you could also turn it way up for a really over the top effect. But what you actually want to do is just tuck it in slightly under, so people don't actually hear the effect, but do hear the scream sounding amazing. Now, some bands, like for example Betraying the Martyr, do like to go over the top with these kinds of effects, and that's up to you really. So you'll watch me turn with this knob and you'll see as we get to the maximum, it starts sounding really over the top.
Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues!
You really start sounding like a transformer basically when pushed to the top.
Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues!
Usually you don't want to do that, right? And then we just put it more here.
Cut their answers like the maps outside! Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues!
And just set it somewhere. Now we also have these different options. We have Monster, which is less low.
Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues! Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues!
As you can hear, different kinds of pitching is going on.
Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues! Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues!
So personally, what I love to do is on higher screams, I'll put it on Serpent to make it sound extra just disgusting and high and like a snake. And then on those lower growls, I'll do Beast to add some of that low demonic growliness. And Imp and Monster on the mids, depending on what you're feeling that day or whatever the mix is asking for, let's say. Now, since all of this pitching also has effect on your range, you can use the low cut and the high cut to kind of get rid of some issues you may be hearing. So for example, when I use Beast, I will maybe put the low cut knob a little bit higher so that it's not actually creating low end that I don't need on these vocals. So what Beast essentially will allow you to do is, first of all, create artificial layers. Let's say you only have 1 vocal track, but you really gotta beef it up. Using Beast will allow you to make that vocal track actually stand out and work in a mix. Sometimes you really don't have the choice. Sometimes you don't have enough tracks from the band. Also, if a vocal isn't quite up to par, you can somewhat, it's like a band-aid at that point. Or if the vocalist is actually great, you just add some extra greatness on top of that. That's what I like to do. I like to put a Beast here, mix over here, and just let it add that little bit of magic.
Cut their answers like the maps outside! We're violent pacifist virtues!
What you can also do is put it on 1 track instead of the bus. So right now it's on the whole group, let's say, of these vocals. You could also just put it on the main and not on the sides. And this way it's even more subtle, but that's up to you really. Overall, I just really like this crazy effect. You really get to, as I said, make decent vocals good, make good vocals great. It's just a little bit of extra sauce. Hope you found this interesting. If you want to pick up Beast, it's I believe $48 right now on the website, and you can also get 15% off on top of that by using the code Artifact. Now, if you want the whole bundle with all 5 plugins, so that's Beast, that's also Smash, which is the compressor we're using right now, Frostbite, which is the distortion, drive, saturation, or even Room, which is the reverb I love to use, you could just get the whole pack, also use Artifact to get 15% off and also a discount because you're buying multiples at once. So yeah, Artifact 15% off, link is in the description. I will see you soon. Ciao.